Hey, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. Mayoka, empath. Just like to do these little daily talks and my take on things. Today's Mother's Day. I wish my mom a happy Mother's Day. She's the only one I wish a happy Mother's Day to, because she's the only mom I got. I just think it was weird. Why do people just go around wishing everybody a happy Mother's Day? Why don't they just wish their own mother a happy Mother's Day? Me and Mom haven't always gotten along. We haven't been the closest, you know. We grew up in some pretty extreme. I grew up in some pretty extreme circumstances. I was born in 1974. My brother was born in 1971, and Mom was immediately a single mom. And life in the 70s was hard enough as it was, but then she had a lot of fight back against the 5 year custody suit and all that, yada, yada, yada. Ugliness that goes with that, withholding, just trying to make people things difficult for people just because they don't like them, just because it didn't work out. It's all those, Dr. Spock books and all those child development books. Those all came later after me and my brother, and she did the best that she could, and I didn't realize that until I was much older. I gave her a really hard time. She had a major brainstem stroke when she was 38. Heck, she was born with club feet, born with them, had to have surgery and casts on her feet every summer for years and years, and then having to deal with the torment of kids freaking talking trash and insulting her and making fun of her. Kids are freaking cruel. You know what happens? They're not recognized. That cruelness isn't recognized, or it's recognized and it's been denied. And when it's been denied, it grows, and then the cruel children grow up to be cruel adults. Yep, evil, freaking withholding, just shit, pot stirring, freaking problem causing, all that stuff. And life is hard enough as it is. It's been in the last couple years that my mom has become my best friend. She has become, I didn't think I was ever going to be a parent, but you don't have to give birth to be a care provider. I think more people should live with their families. Community living, more people should, at least be around people that you can trust, even though not everybody's family members are trustworthy. Well, there's a lot of them are, and if it's really important to make them trustworthy, open the communication and dialogue if it's necessary, unless there's too much toxicity, and then what's the point, There's a lot of positive energy in there. We got up early today. It's like I've been up since 4:30 or 5. So my critters get up, and the sun was already bright and shiny, and I was ready. Let's go, Mom. And then she got up around 8:30, which is early for her, 9 o'clock. I want some biscuits and gravy. So she rode down with me to the donut shop, the Daylight Donut place, and she gets her biscuits and gravy, and I thought we'd go for a little further drive, but that was about all she was willing to do, and then we came home, and she got to go for a ride in the big red truck, yep, and Luna too. So healing is a big, huge right now, healing. There's a lot of people that are either healing, or they're getting freaking stopped up in their freaking misery of their contempt and their loathing. And you can see it. It's pretty wild, the healing that's happening. You can tell. It's in mainstream TV. Shoot, how many? I would use as an example. I haven't really watched the show. If any place like Netflix or Hulu put on Big Bang Theory, I'll go back and watch it from the beginning. It's the show I'd like to see all of it. I've seen most of it, but there's a few seasons in between here and there that got away from me. I was busy doing other stuff. Anyway, this is, the last episode of that is coming up. Last season of Game of Thrones, But my example with Will and Grace is the fact. Did I say Will and Grace? No, it was. Mom's in there watching Will and Grace right now. That's why I got Will and Grace on the mind. But I was thinking of. What was the show? Big Bang Theory. Duh. And Big Bang Theory, yeah. And this last episode, without divulging too much, there's a very healing moment between Leonard and his mom. So, a lot of the healing, a lot of, forgiveness is happening. You don't need two parties to forgive. All you need is your own heart. I see a transition between people living, there's the veil that I think that is coming down is living divided from your subconscious. People are living more in line with their subconscious and their conscience. There's no difference. There's no divide. People are driven and motivated by, and they know why they do things. They just act like they don't. If you think about why a behavior's been consistent, you can figure it out. But most people don't want to even delve down the path of self-discovery to even find out what that could be. And then, God forbid, you have to admit that there's something in yourself that's imperfect. God forbid that. It's all changing because the astrological configurations are waking people up, and it's waking people. People are changing left and right, left and right. They're becoming enlightened. That means they're freeing themselves up from this lower 3D dimensional freaking bullcrap of this planet. That means they're freaking up. Every all the political systems that people have bought into, everyone's calling bullcrap. Democracy? What democracy? We ain't living in. Not since there haven't been a popular vote. But anyway, back to mom. So mom had a heart. Let's see, she's had a lot of surgeries. Being a single mom, and she's always been very proud to herself. What the best thing about her is she's let me be the person that I am, given me the freedom to make my own mistakes and not enabled me. I see so many people, kids don't get to get hurt. Kids don't get the opportunity to even climb trees and fall down. They don't, because their mommies and daddies don't let them, because they want to protect them for everything in the world. Is, we live our spirits live this human experience to live and experience all vibrations of life. And some of us experience that low vibrational crap early on in life. We know that it exists. It's what makes us too sensitive. When that your life is in danger, the potential of life threat, then from the point on that threat has been represented to you, you're always, some part of you is going to be waiting for that. So it's high alert. People are on high alert. More sensitive, call it what you want. And then they make fun of this because you guys have dumbed yourself down with freaking pro sports and freaking all that, organized religion and all that crap that freaking people buy into until they start thinking for themselves. But it's funny, I was talking about offense. I offend a lot of people, and it's like, you know what? The offense is all theirs to have, because offense is a choice. And what I say, if you want to take on the offense, please, by all means, take the offense. Have mine too, because the fence is all yours. You can get on the fence, get off the fence, keep the fence. I don't care. People choose their emotions. When things happen. Oh, I'm gonna be mad about it. Go ahead, be mad about it. Or just don't ever do that same thing again, and learn from it, but whatever. Anyway, we're just having a nice quiet day today. Around the birds have been extra active, and I'm just grateful that I have my mom and that she's still around long enough, because we've gone years where we didn't talk and stuff like that, and I'm glad that I've matured to the point that I can appreciate her for all the things that she has given me, and characteristics and life lessons that she's given me in life, and for that, I'm truly grateful. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.